Could be a shock if he can't get over the height that he's entered the competition at. As we get ready for round 2, heat 2.
And that's his reaction with his head in his hands there.
Yeah, semi-finals continue in the men's 1500 metres.
So the Italian there, Busotti Neves, João Busotti Neves, Junior, to give him his full title, the reigning Italian champion. In that last race, we had expected the Italian athlete El Kuburi to feature. He didn't. I wonder whether Busotti Neves Jr. will fare better. So it's the Frenchman Alexis Millet who leads through the opening 100 metres, who managed to run just under 3 minutes 40, 3:39.55 this season. And that looks like a very, very gentle opening 200 metres or so.
It certainly does, doesn't it? It's, I always think it's good to get into these championship environments as early as possible in your career, rather than just sort of go into these fast races with pacemakers. A lot of these men perhaps may never get to go into a Diamond League race that's paced to a certain degree, but you can never have too much championship experience. You need to think for yourself, you need to work out your tactics. You can't rely on somebody else to pull you round and then allow you to just burst away at the end. You've got to really think about it. And at the moment, these men have decided that they're going to get very chess-like. There's nobody pushing forward here. Millet, the Frenchman, is out there in front, but it's rather nominal at the moment. It just happens to be him, I think, rather than he's made the conscious effort to be there.
And it's the South African, Jerry Mso, who is tracking him at the moment. He's run 3:38.11 this season, finished third at the South African Universities Championships, and he was third in Kazan back in 2013 at the Summer Universiade. I wonder if he can get on the platform, on the podium again here in Taipei. And at this pace, it's not surprising that the field remains pretty closely bunched.
2:07.16 is actually only a couple of seconds outside of the time in the first heat, though. So, but the first heat really did get off at a trundle before Davis took over on the second lap. This one seems to be a little bit more even. Millet, they're still pushing along in front at the moment from the South African. Those two have rather dictated the pace of this from the very beginning when the gun went off. And at the moment, they're still out there. Nobody really seems to be very keen on going around them and imposing their own pace.
Also up there is Martinez, the Mexican, in that white vest that you can see there, the green shorts. He's in third, fourth place on the outside of Alexis Millet.
Yeah, this was the lap when Davies injected a 57-second third lap to really push things along. What's going to happen here? They got to 1,200 metres in 3:03. They've got there just up to another second, 3:06.24. So there are a few places up outside the automatic qualifiers, but they need to get going.
Making a move there is the Italian, who's run 3:37.12 in the light blue. On the outside, tracking the Universiade bronze medalist from 2013, Mso. And Mso is beginning to go backwards. It is Alexis Millet. At the moment, there's a real charge for the line here. The first three as of right, and there is a blanket finish for the second and third places there. Millet looks to be safely through. 3:46.77.
Well, Melee deserved that, but Isaac Hockey, you can see there on your screen, he came from yards back and almost managed to get himself into third place. I honestly don't know if he managed to stay there, because 4 or 5 of them all crossed the line together, and we really are going to have to wait for the photo to finish that lot. The only thing that's sure out of that is that Alexis Millet managed to win it.
Well, I hope Isaac Hockey doesn't repeat what happened to him at the World Juniors, where he missed the final by 0.8 of a second.